wow. I'm a little bit in shock. I just always thought of myself as Puerto Rican, you know, half Puerto Rican. I didn't.
All right, so I'm gonna give you guys some context here. This is probably gonna be my favorite video to react to. This I absolutely cannot stand this woman, and for us to witness her go through this is just it's just too rewarding. I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but I'm absolutely loving this. I'm excited about this. So anyway, so apparently she did some type of DNA or ancestry test, and she's gonna find out two things. One, that she's not Puerto Rican, that her family is actually from Spain, who were slaveholders, who then moved to Puerto Rico because during that time in Spain, they actually abolished slavery. And her family was deep in the slave trade business. So once they abolished it in Spain, her family decided to move to Puerto Rico so they didn't have to abide by the rules in Spain, and they wanted to keep their slaves. It's crazy. Also, on the other end is that she's going to find out that her black side of the family, I think she has a black side of the family, whatever. I think her dad's side maybe, is all Republican. They're all black Republicans. She's going to see their voting records and get to see that they were actually fighting against the Democrats about the slavery. And they were black Republicans who voted Republican because they were actually going against the Democrats and their slavery policies. Absolutely hilarious. So let's watch this video. This is great.
I think I was, my family was originally from Spain and slaveholders.
Yeah. So how are you feeling, my friend?
I think it's actually pretty interesting that my husband and I have shared roots.
Yeah.
So I do appreciate that. And I think it's great for our children to know this information. I guess it's a fact of life that this is how some people made their living, on the backs of others.
You know, I was really reluctant. I don't know how you felt when you did it, Whoopi, but I was really reluctant to do it because I just sensed that there could be something in my family history that would be disappointing.
Negative. I don't believe that.
Negative, yeah.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. I think she was probably trying to do it to actually prove the exact opposite, and she got this instead. I don't believe that whatsoever.
Yes, I thought I was going to have that kind of moment, and Skip had asked me to do it for a long time, and I finally decided to do it because I thought it'd be helpful for my children and my children's children to know what their real history was, you know? But what I found out was that my mother's family, while they are Puerto Rican, they actually originate from Spain. And the reason that they moved to Puerto Rico is because the slave trade had been sort of canceled in Spain and then Curacao, and then they moved all of their slaves to Puerto Rico. And so the business...
so not only did they just move to Puerto Rico to still have slaves, they moved all their slaves from Spain to Puerto Rico. So they they transported all their slaves all the way from Europe to Puerto Rico. This is great. This is crazy.
Family business, I had been told that they were...
She owes reparations. She has to. I mean, this is it. According to her logic, your family benefited from slavery. You are in the place of privilege because of slavery. You built your wealth. Your family built their wealth off the backs of other people's labor. So therefore, according to your logic and standards, you have to pay reparations, even if your other side of the family were slaves. You don't get any. You don't get any. You actually benefited from it. So therefore, you actually have to pay your other side of the family all of your money, any of your family members that are not rich like you are, right? Any of your cousins that are on the other side of the family who actually were descendants of slaves, you have to take your money and give it to them. This is what you have to do. Put your money where your mouth is.
Printers and journalists, but they were in fact enslavers.
Incredible.
And my mother
So hush fell over the audience.
was deeply disappointing.
Sonny, how does this change you, though? You mentioned your mom was upset and this was shocking, and maybe deep down you kind of resisted it. How has this changed you, knowing what you're hearing now?
You know, I think at first I was deeply disappointed.
The slave thing is a bummer.
It's a bummer. And I can't control it.
I love Joy sometimes. She's just so clueless. I don't actually enjoy listening to her at all. It's just, she's just in la la land. Like, I mean, she's a friend, right? That was very insensitive for her to say that. That was hilarious. I love it.
but
I
still,
still believe in
it's like,
reparations, by the way, so y'all can stop texting me and emailing me and saying that I'm a white girl and that I don't deserve reparations.
I mean, you don't. You don't. They're right. They're technically right. They're just only going off of your own logic. You don't. You don't deserve reparations, and you are a white girl because you're from Europe. You're from the Caucasus. Yo, oh, I hope y'all are enjoying this as much as I am. This is beautiful. I love when these race hustlers get put in their place. This is oh man,
someone did that to you?
Yeah.
I don't know who sent her a thing telling her she was a white girl.
Okay.
But they're right.
It's too much, people.
But clean off your television screen.
Yeah, that's a lot. So I still believe in reparations. I still believe this country has a lot to do in terms of racial justice.
Are you gonna pay?
But what I will say, Sarah, to your question is that I feel that I'm enriched by knowing that history.
Yeah.
I'm enriched, and I'm enriched by knowing that my family has come so far from being enslavers to my mother marrying my father in 1968.
Well, yeah, that's
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hey, I don't even know what else to say about it. This is just glorious. Hopefully she kind of tones down the race hustling now, because now she's actually probably gonna have to pay reparations, because you actually technically owe reparations, right? According to your logic, you benefited from slavery, so did your family. They actually moved countries from other sides of the world to keep their slaves. Like, wow. I mean, it doesn't get any crazier than that. This is absolutely insane. And your black side of the family were all black Republicans. Yeah, enjoy that. Anyway, let me know what you guys think, man. Let's talk about this video in the comment section. Hit the like button down below if you enjoy the content, of course, with the subscription button as well, so you get reminded every time I bring a brand new video. See you on the next one. Peace.